This is a test. These are my 2 sleeping pads. This is the Sea to Summit. I think it's extra small. It doesn't, my feet hang off of it, but it keeps my body, my shoulders to my hips and beyond. It has an R rating of maybe 2, so it's not very much. This is the pump sack comes in. This is the pump sack, and that yellow part is where I roll up the pad and stick it in. So it's kind of a all-in-one. This is the Gossamer Gear 8-inch close cell foam pad that I put underneath my pads for an added protection on the bottom of my tent and maybe a little extra warmth. I'm not sure how much warmth it gives me, but it adds a layer of protection. Over here is my Nemo Tensor insulated one. It weighs more, obviously, because it's longer. And it's got an R rating of, what, I think it's 4.5. So it keeps me warmer underneath my quilt. And that's the pump sack, which is quite large. And this valve, I have a very hard time getting it to get inside here to pump. I've used it for 2 months, and I can't tell you how hard it is for me to get it in. But I have found out that my Sea to Summit pump sack actually fits in here. And it's way simpler. It's just way easier. I think the material is softer. This plastic is just not pliable enough. So if I have to use my Nemo Tensor, I'm going to use that pump sack. So my test this weekend, I'm going to pitch my tent outside because the temperature at night is supposed to get down to 47 to 50. So I'm going to test it in my tent, I'm going to wear what I usually wear on trail at night when I'm sleeping in my tent. I'll put that gear on. And I'm going to test to see if this smaller, lighter Sea to Summit pad combined with my Gossamer Gear pad will keep me warm at night. And if it does, I'll be taking the smaller, lighter one with me next time. And if it doesn't, I guess I'll be taking my Nemo Tensor one that does keep me warm. But I will definitely ditch the Nemo pump sack, get that out of there, and take my Sea to Summit sack. And I even tested it, and I can fold up this Nemo Tensor a certain way, and I can actually put it. It'll actually fit in the end of that Sea to Summit pump sack area right there. It actually fits in there. So this is going to be interesting. We'll see which one I have to take with me on my next trip. I forgot to mention. I forgot what I was going to mention. I forgot to mention, I can actually inflate that smaller Sea to Summit pad just with my mouth without a pump sack. And it doesn't take me hardly any time at all. Where I tried it with this Nemo Tensor. It's like, I thought I was going to faint. So I would actually have to have a pump sack with that Nemo Tensor because a person would keel over trying to blow that up by their mouth. But I can blow that small one up, and if that one works and keeps me warm at temperatures 47 to 50 Fahrenheit, I'm taking that one without the pump sack. It makes things even lighter. So, keeping your fingers crossed, see if that works.
home sweet tent. It took me a while. First of all, I forgot my trekking pole. And then my tent stake in the back came up, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't my finest, fastest pitch. Here it is. It's beginning to look like it might rain. That's why I put it up a little early. I wouldn't have put it up till this afternoon, but I didn't want to put it up in the rain. So, here we go. Well, that didn't stay down very well. Well, we have to rethink this. That didn't work out very well. Ah. All right. So, this is as good as it gets. Now I'm hoping it's going to get down to, I don't know, at least 50. I'm hoping for a little below 50, but I wouldn't count on it. I would like this to go down here. It doesn't make any difference. This is how it basically gets put up in the wild anyway, sort of however it works out. That's what it does. It's my Gossamer Gear 1/8" close cell phone pad I'll be putting in. Let's see how long it takes me to blow this little pad up. A lot longer than I hoped it would. That's it. Not bad. That didn't take too long. And I didn't even faint. Now, let's see if it holds the heat tonight. This is my quilt going in. The quilt's in. My wool socks I wear when I'm in the quilt or under the quilt. This is my inflatable Cedar Summit pillow, and I put a buff over it for a pillowcase when I get in there. I won't do it now. There you go. I'll wear my sleeping tights, my shirt, a hoodie, because I wear a hoodie over my head. I put another buff over my head and then wear my sun hoodie. And sometimes when it's chilly, I will put on my windbreaker. If it's too chilly, I'll put one windbreaker over it. That's it. Now we can just hope for 50-degree night. I'd even settle for 51. The weather said like 53, but 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning, it gets a little colder. We'll see. It has to be at least 50, or I can hardly count it as a workable system in Ireland in the summer, you know. And Sherlock dog decided to join me. Huh, Sherlock, could you come see me? You can't hardly see him. Come here, Sherlock. Come here. There he is. You don't want to see his butt. There we go. There's Sherlock Dog. Oh, the rub his belly. All right. He'll probably come and visit me during the night, but he won't stay because he likes being in the house where it's cozy. I'm in my tent. It's 9 o'clock. It's been dark for an hour and I couldn't stall any longer. Got my headlamp on. I have my buff on my head. Wearing a shirt and my quarter zip Smartwell shirt and my sun hoodie. I will put the hood up when I go to sleep. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it gets down to temperature early morning hours. Let me show you what I'm sleeping on. I'm in my quilt. This is my Gossamer Gear close cell 1/8" pad there. I have my short inflatable. It goes to about just past my calves. So my feet are in my bag, in my quilt, and they're on this pad, so they're not directly on the tent floor. Yeah. Oh, cozy. All right, that's all for the night. I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to watch movies on my phone until I get drowsy. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, as you can see, I've been up, went down to the house, got myself a cup of coffee, came back up. To celebrate, the little pad worked like a champ. I was cozy all night. I only woke up at 4 to see what the temperature was. And then I woke up at 5 because I wanted to see if it had dropped. And it had. At 4, it was 50. And at 5, it was 49. And I was cozy. I was warm. I had my sleeping layers on like I usually have. And I was cozy. And the only reason I got up at 6:30 is because I had to go pee. So I thought, well, I'll go down to the house, get myself some coffee. And here I am. It was foggy. It was clear earlier, but it got foggy, and outside here is wet. And even on the inside of my fly is wet. But it's okay because I have, I've got a complete layer of netting on the inside. It's a double wall tent, so I don't get dripped on. I don't touch the inside of the tent, so I don't get dripped on at all. That's the bad thing about single wall tents, because it gets moisture on the outside, you get moisture on the inside. But my little tent works great, and my little sleeping pad is gonna work. Here's to a successful test. Did you hear that little moo at the end of the video? These are the culprits.